children sitting in the marketplaces and calling to one another. We played the flute for you, and you did not dance. We wailed, and you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say, he has a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, look, a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners, yet wisdom is vindicated by her deeds. At that time Jesus said, I thank you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and the intelligent, and have revealed them to the infants. Yes, Father, for such was your gracious will. All things have been handed over to me by my Father, and no one knows the Son except the Father, and no one knows the Father except the Son, and anyone to whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me, all you that are weary and are carrying heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God. Family, you may be seated. And we will sing the hymn, Dear Lord and Father of Mankind. I'll ask our band to get ready for a follow-through with the sermon as well. So please, Dear Lord and Father. Of this hymn, it's called a hymn of tautology. It means teaching, and in that teaching it's an invitation to come and there's some images of laying not only our minds at rest but our hearts. So now that the words are, thank you, Katie. And as Katie works at that, Nathan, when I got back from my week of holiday, had a most plaintive and lovely expressive email explaining his holidays. He's in Alaska, but everything is taken care of. And my daughter Katie will take care of everything, and except for the bread. He makes bread for the last 4, 5, 6 years. So I had bread prepared, and then I got an email that was sent about midnight last night from Katie. It said, I made the bread. So thank you for this. You do a marvelous job. Let's use the words as printed rather than make up memory, okay? Thank you. That was an introduction. Thank you. Dear Lord and Father of mankind, forgive our feverish ways. Rejoice in our rightful right, endured as thy service find, in deep reverence praise. is an old Brian Dirksen song. And his claim to fame, he lives in BC, but he married a Mennonite girl from Martinsville. So you know he's good. So there you go. Faithful one. And I chose this in part because I'm mindful of that hymn, Come Unto Me, that invitation. God is so faithful to call us to come to Him. I'm also mindful that Friday, July 4th, was a very big day for our Lutheran community, specifically at Redeemer. My friend Ron Selski, if you don't know, the old Saskatoon Doors Moral, just retired from that business, but he died last week, and his funeral was July 4th. So our band was represented there. His daughter was my daughter's roommate, some of those connections, but Anna, Stefan, Scott's, Zephic's, son of some of our core band, did the music at Redeemer, and I think they represented us quite well. And big church service, every church was 600 people there. And I was quite mindful as I led the joy of a wedding at 2 o'clock on Friday. Also, my friend Ron used to his funeral. But Faithful One, I think, is a good selection of the many that you did on that day. But lead us in that, and if you know it, sing along. But it's invitation, it's an echo really. Come unto me, all ye that are labored and heavy laden, I will give you rest. So Faithful One, the fact that God is ageless and we can depend on Him. Anything else? Okay, lead us.